Today we're going to talk about restoring or fixing a microwave oven. Many of you have had microwaves that just simply quit heating, or the turnstile inside will keep spinning for no real apparent reason. We're going to look into address some of these issues, and also to look into see what it takes to fix this thing on a budget, by the way. And so let's go ahead and look at some other microwaves, which I have a lot of them here to fix this weekend, and which ones are good candidates to fix and which ones are not. This particular one is not a good candidate. If you look inside, you can see a burn spot in there. That means someone probably threw some metal in there, and that magnetron probably not too good a shape after that. So we might just use one here for parts to fix the others. The timer's probably still good. The fuse is probably gone on it. The micro switches that run the doors are probably still good. And so anyway, we'll just see what goes on. These microwaves usually have a special screw. If you can see, has a little pin in the middle. It's a Torx. I don't know. I think it's about a 10, 15, I don't know. But anyway, so you'll have to go down to a Harbor Freight, and where I go, and get the special pins they sell. And they're about $8.99, 20% off. So there you go. You're going to need a drill because it's easier to unscrew these things that way. An insulated screwdriver and a regular screwdriver. I'll show you why we'll use it a little bit later. So anyway, let's go ahead and pull the back end off this, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so we got another microwave up here on the thing. As you can see, it's pretty much the same model. I just plugged it in, and let's open her up, see what she's doing here. The old dreaded spinner whenever it's running. What that's going to be is going to be a micro switch, and a very cheap fix. You know, micro switches go for what, 10 of them for $10 on eBay. We'll pull this micro switch out, and I'll show you exactly which one it is, and we'll get her going for you. All right. Okay, well, we got the top off. We done shorted out the capacitor, which let's do that every time we open this thing up. And let's just take a look at these here switches. Okay. Man, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Okay, this switch down here, you can hear it, and the second one's making. Let's get up here to this upper one, which is usually the problem with that. And I can see already, see that little nub that's supposed to be poking out on the micro switch? It isn't. Luckily, it just snaps out, so we'll just snap that baby out. Okay, here's the switch that we're talking about. As you see how that nub just kind of falls in and out, and there's no clicking coming from it that says, hey, I'm making and breaking. So you just simply unplug it, as you can see, and we'll just put another one in there, and guess what? We'll be off and running. Everything else looks fine. It's fairly clean inside. Everything is good. What probably happened here, somebody just slammed the door too hard, and guess what? It breaks the switch. They need to be not so difficult on them, but no problem. We'll have that fixed here pretty quick. And like I say, that's probably $1, $2 repair. And guess what? You're off and running. You save yourself some money. Okay, let's pull that micro switch off. We'll just get the new one here, and I'll push it back on. I'm trying to do this one-handed. That's not too good. But anyway, we'll get it all together here. And let me set this down for a second to get this snapped in like it's supposed to be. Wrong. Sometimes they like being a little bit of a pain in the ass. And there it is. There it is, all snapped in. Then all you do is just simply set it back in. I didn't show you, I don't remember if I showed you pulling this particular switch out. but they just snap in and, you know, get them in place. There's a little pin here that you got to get lined up, and we'll do that. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, which is kind of difficult, I guess, but anyway, we'll get it all together. And there it goes, right in, one-handed even. And now we gotta make sure we get a piece of cloth in there. I use the same dirty old cloth to put back in there, and make sure it's wet. Why I use a cloth is because that way when I get done heating it, I can use we'll clean the microwave. Let's plug her in. And get her plugged in. Here we going. Let's just see how it's doing here. Everything doing okay? Looky, it's not spinning. Power failure, what that means, it just needs reset. Whatever, just clear that off, and let's hit one. Let it run. I just let it run for about 10-15 seconds just to make sure it's heating, and which it probably is. Let's clear it off. Let's see what we got. Oh, she's hot. So there we go. Another microwave fixed. All for one little micro switch, which is, you know, $1.50, $2 on eBay, and I think you probably might have one sitting around. Who knows? But anyway. That's an easy fix on this particular microwave. So we'll move on to the next microwave. Okay, well, we'll just plug this one here in, clear off, and see what's going on with it. Hit. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's on button. Here we go. See, here's another problem with some of these microwaves. That thing will stick in. It's heating, and something else going on here. It just made it sound like it lost power for no real apparent reason. So we'll tear this one here apart, fix the button with the microwave over here that has the bad timer, and we'll get that fixed, and we'll go from there. Well, I took the cover off this one here, and unfortunately, although it did heat, which is something else, what it was doing was all of a sudden it just kick off and act like you just plugged it in and stuff. Well, upon inspection, the main inlet board was well fried, so I just decided this one here become a parts microwave, because that's usually a sign of the magnetron or the transformer going bad, and there's no reason to you know, go any farther with this particular one. So anyway, well, we're going to go on to the next microwave. We just plugged this one here in. Let's see what's got going on here. Let's throw our trust. Uh-oh. We done did this here on the earlier one. We're going to establish that the upper switch on this here, that'd be the one up here on top. You see one lower. There's two on the lower and one on top on this particular model. And we already established the fact that that switch has been broken, probably because either A, they threw metal in, or B, they just slammed the door like they're a bunch of monkeys. But anyway, we'll go ahead and pull the cover, and I'll verify that. Okay, we got that switch put in. As you know, it just snaps in, and no big deal there. Unplug the old one, put in the new one, and you can hear that it's running. See here, everything looks good. Got our little rag in there, powder, and let's just clear that out and hit one. Oh, that sounds a lot better, doesn't it, guys? And Let's see if it heats, and if it does, guess what? We got another microwave running and going. Okay. Oh, she's hot. So look at there. We were able to fix that for $1.50. A little micro switch, the upper one. Now, I know that the ones I've been doing so far have had the upper one. But, you know, the other two could easily go out too. They have no heat symptoms. Also just the timer not working symptoms. A lot of times tied right into these here 3 switches. Usually because people throw metal in there, slam the doors, not cleaning the microwave. All this one here really is nice. Probably this one here probably just a victim of somebody just slam the doors hard as they possibly can. And then, you know, them bitching that, hey, this ain't working. You know how that goes. Anyway, we'll move on to the next microwave. So in summary of this particular video, we established that really most of our problems are involved with the upper switch on these particular model of GE. Here, let's get a GE microwave. If you have one like this, you're probably looking at the upper door switch on this particular model. Easy to get to, easy to do. Just remember that they use a special screw to that has of course my hands are all dirty now from working on all these microwaves. It has a pin in the middle, so you could go down to Harbor Freight and get that particular setup that has the pin in the middle. They call them security bits. Anyway, that's pretty much most of your new appliances have them in it. Of course, no heat problems and things like that can also be tied to the lower door switches. So always check all 3. Listed one here has 3. Some of them have 4 door switches. So yeah, you can easily just for really a couple bucks, you could be up and running again. Another problem could be these heat sinks as we get into them. But you know, I don't think I've ever had one go bad. Not to say that it can't happen, but I really have never had one go bad. The fuse here, as you can see, it's a slow blow, probably 25 amp slow blow, as opposed to a regular automotive one, which would not work in a microwave. Let's just go ahead and say it. The slow blows are what you need. Don't be throwing in an automotive fuse in there, or don't put aluminum foil on it to think you can make it work. Well, because then you'll have a potential for, if it's a magnetron or a transformer problem, you could be looking at, well, a potential fire. Anyway, I guess that's just kind of where we're at with everything right now, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's informative to you, and I'll be releasing other videos as time goes on, as how-tos, how to repair things, how to rebuild things, because I deal with a lot of older antiques, and so you'll see that, me repairing old toys, animated toys, me restoring automobiles, you name it. I pretty much do all this stuff. I'm fairly mechanical in that respect. Not very good videotaper, but you know, that's okay. Anyway, I'll let you go, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.